All right, My Hero Academia season something. We're doing something. So in the last episode, we were revving up for this fight that's going to be happening between the heroes and One For All. Or One For All, Shigaraki, Dabi, the villains. They're primarily focused on those three, but then you also have the society that's being controlled, I think, now by Spinner. So I don't think they're going to be focusing on them as much. I don't know if we're going to get into the main trickery in this episode or if we're going to still revving up to this initial or this final battle. Final? I don't think it's going to be final, actually. They're talking about Ayama being the bait, getting All For One misinformation to lead him to act a certain way. And the heroes are going to try to capitalize on that. Whether or not it's going to work, I don't know. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Make sure with original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh gosh, don't hit me with that dog again.
We did our best, but we obviously failed.
This is your old house?
That child is a demon.
Who wrote all this stuff? It better have been your mom.
Stop this! No one will ever accept this disgusting side of you! I'm telling you this for your own good!
Yeah, I feel so bad for her. Like, yeah, she's a villain. But it's one of those things that you can't necessarily control, can you? It's part of her abilities.
Her dimples are adorable when she smiles. Every night I have the same dream. A tiny red sparrow flutters into my room. After a while, it starts pecking at my belly button.
Oh,
And
gosh.
pretty soon it's dancing inside me. I end up getting dyed red just like the little birdie. And I get to be cute too. Finally.
Like, I get
Nothing here.
why the
Abandoned
parents would
place.
freak out, but
I can't believe you're sentimental. Didn't think a psycho like you had actual feelings. Whether you spend today laughing or crying, tomorrow will come just the same. In which case, we should laugh, don't you think?
That was nice of you, though.
gotta strip away those
Weren't
attachments,
you,
I
though?
guess.
You should use it. I swiped the blood of someone I know you truly loved. Twice, the
Deku?
real one. Sad man's parade. Let's turn his torment into grief for our enemies.
How would that work, though? So she'll turn into Twice. She'll also gain his abilities because she cares for him. But when she goes back to Toga, can there still be clones of Twice even though she turns back? Does it make sense? I don't know. They wouldn't have the same personality, though. Oh, I love all these dark scenes that I could definitely see all the way around. Hey, Rocky. You constipated?
You okay?
Nope, constipated. I did not want to see that.
Do not be concerned. Tomura's recovery is coming along nicely.
Spinner, since you're a heteromorph, you likely know the overlap of those who are like you and the ones labeled villains. When the League of Villains first made the news, the public was exposed to your form. And while you have copied Stain's costume, many heteromorphs now wear it in reverence to you. Common rioters need to hear from you. This is your destiny. Pull the trigger in Redestro's place.
It doesn't matter what I think. Shigaraki,
We'll kill them all.
I want to help.
He'll kill them all. I'm just saying.
In this world, everyone has the ability to become somebody else's hero.
You know, I don't think Shigaraki likes that idea. I'm just saying, whether you're a hero for the good people or bad people, he hates all heroes.
We've received orders.
What are they?
So our job is to stir up the masses and stoke the flames of discontent.
Those of us who joined the search for the Liberation Front and the League of Villains were able to capture a number of jailbreakers, but we weren't able to...
That looked like death.
We should go to bed promptly. Our youthful resilience is our strength.
Such a cool
Must
outfit.
ensure that we're taking care of our minds and our bodies.
I do agree we don't have enough downtime.
I'm gonna take the world's hottest bath.
Sounds nice.
I am here again, entering in a totally chill way!
What's up? You sound
Okay.
Is it that obvious?
Oh, I miss him.
It's time we discuss the future of our world. The final
Pretty
battle.
serious. Pretty serious. They just got back. I don't think they're in the right mindset right now.
The heroes and police have combined forces in their investigations. What they found is that Tomura Shigaraki of the League of Villains will be active again in 4 days.
You only give him 4 days?
UA will enter under martial law at that time. We apologize for the inconvenience and we thank you for your understanding.
Are you thrown off by that?
We're grateful for all your support!
Wait, you're leaving, Mr. Deku?
Yes. After we left UA, we moved into a makeshift headquarters.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. If there's a revolt on the inside, Ares got
a
this.
newly built fortress they were calling Troy.
Troy? It's gonna turn into a horse. Just watch.
It was definitely inspired by our dorms.
Wow, yeah.
Nice of them to build a fancy coffin for us.
Dude.
Hey, cup half empty. I get it. Just push her off.
Uraraka!
She'll be fine. She'll be able to float.
Are you done unpacking?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I wanted to say thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh, there's no need. That was nothing. But it's nice to hear you still obsess over every little detail.
I hope I'm not interrupting you.
Not really. I think I'm probably pretty weird.
No, you're not! You're strong and brave, and that hairstyle
You
looks great
were.
on you, and you're kind and cool and nice to everybody.
That's
Sir.
not what I meant.
Real quick to put compliments.
I was yelling down at everyone from the roof when all of a sudden I started thinking about Himiko Toga. I said some stuff to her that seemed like common sense to me, and she looked really sad to hear it. I was kind of surprised by her reaction. She's killed and stolen joy from countless people. Forgiving her isn't an option anymore. I know that. But still, I have no idea what Toga knows about being human.
Yeah, she's been labeled a villain ever since she's been born. So she's looking for someone to give her a chance.
Look, I get it. I swear.
Or to look past the initial
has done terrible, unspeakable things, but I saw a little boy crying inside of him.
Would you stop using the dog?
Well then, I guess we're both kind of weird.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
sorry if I made you guys worry. I'm
kind of.
fine now.
I have an older brother too, you know.
Yeah, he ain't no Dobby.
It's strange.
Or
I
Toya.
have no idea what kind of stuff Toya likes.
Definitely udon. The kind that burns your mouth.
In that
Yeah,
case,
he's right.
maybe I'll have to eat some with him.
I feel like he'll kind of want to kill you. I don't know. Out of everyone, Dobby's kind of out there, kind of crazy, kind of pridefully in his ways.
Lies do not work on me.
3 days later, so he got one more day left.
Someone has the slightest bit of deceit in their minds.
We are doing quite well here.
I've been craving a drink.
Oh,
A 40-year Macallan would be nice.
Mom.
I can have my son bring you a bottle that was aged 16 years.
That would do instead.
Perhaps tomorrow?
Indeed, tomorrow it is. See you soon.
Who's the two down there? Oh.
I appreciate you coming.
Aoyama, why are you here?
My parents' lawyer got me released for the moment.
I'll go tell the others. You can join one of our search parties.
Wait. I think we should talk alone first. Would you like for me to tell you All for One's true goal?
Yes, that would be
Our country
nice.
is in a terrible place. Soon, countries everywhere will abandon each other because they need to prioritize their own safety.
Yeah.
Imagine if a forsaken country was ravaged by drought and someone appeared who had a quirk that could create drinking water.
They would be known as a god.
As the Earth slips further into anarchy, the stage is prepared for one unrivaled opportunist to take initiative and assume control over all
Everything.
that exists.
People wouldn't allow that to happen.
I think they would. For resources like water?
We're still here defending Japan.
This can't be allowed to keep going.
What?
I'm sorry. I had no choice.
Who's here?
I want to protect Papa.
Oh, no. No way. What? Who's this lawyer? How the heck did he get him out?
I trusted you!
Distressing. You can't imagine, dear uncle. I won't betray my friends!
You ungrateful worm.
Your acting was crazy realistic, Aoyama.
Oh, okay. Whew. Oh my goodness gracious. It got me. That was some great acting.
I may have wet myself too.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll allow it.
In our conversation earlier, and when talking with his parents, I could detect no malice.
Yeah.
How did they hide from me?
Great question.
No, it matters not.
It does matter. I kind of want to know.
You're alone. They haven't even noticed that I brought so many of my
Not
friends along.
Mornomu.
I'm afraid it's already too late for you.
They're bringing Shigaraki in this already?
Kurogiri?
Yeah.
How can he use his power? Well, this will save me the trouble of finding him.
Class 1B.
That's why today
Oh, this is Ground Zero.
the day you're defeated!
Ooh, we have Orca too? No way this episode just ended that quick. What? Okay, so Toga is very unique in a sense of where, on one end, I do fault her for the choices that she's made. On the other hand, I feel as though because of her quirk and because of the side effects of this said quirk, people have pushed her in this direction. So it's hard because she was born with this quirk. She has this side effect. This side effect makes her do things that is somewhat evil or demonic in people's eyes, to the point of where people vandalized her house, destroyed the house, even the parents. I think the mom was a little bit more aggressive in the stuff that she said to Toga. I think the dad was a little bit more trying to get Toga to understand what she's doing is bad, but then also not coming to grips with the fact that it's just who Toga is. It's not about how she thinks, because even if you change her mind and get her to believe that this whole blood-sucking ability and whatever is a bad thing, it's not like she could stop. So I feel bad for Toga. And at first I was thinking Dabi's a little bit of a hypocrite because he saw that she was being nostalgic and clinging on to the past, so he destroyed the home in order to get her to rid of it. While his whole thing is about going after Endeavor because of the past. But in a sense, he saw that the house and her thinking about the past is something that could hold her back. Whereas of how he thinks of his past is the thing that drives him forward. So I guess he's allowed to be nostalgic because that is the one thing that is pursuing him down this path. And as with Spinner has this uniqueness about him of where he does not look like a human, right? I think they call him like a heteromorph, I think. And he's the only person in the villain group that looks this way. So they were basically making him the poster child for everybody else that kind of looks somewhat like him or doesn't look like a normal human being. It would make sense. Like the people who don't look like a normal human being would tend to be ostracized because of how different they look compared to everybody else. Even if they don't have like a specific quirk, or their quirk is the fact that they're different they look different. They have been ostracized by society. And they're looking at Spinner as this voice of representation. So this is another thread that we're seeing All for One kind of spin off. That way, if something doesn't work, he can still fall on this social plan. I'm a little bit nervous about what's going to be happening inside UA. I don't know how many of him is in this building to create this riot that is, I'm guessing, supposedly going to happen anytime now, because of all the heroes being away battling All for One. But I'm guessing you still have some people defending inside UA, maybe like the principal. You still have Aerie there. I didn't see Lemillion in that big crowd, so he could be still here. So I definitely do think they're going to use all the heroes leaving as a trigger point to them inciting riots inside UA. But I guess we'll see. The conversation they're having, Uraraka and Deku, it makes sense. I think it makes more sense in Uraraka's point because I have more faith in Toga changing sides than I do Shigaraki or Dabi, right? Because those are the three people that we talked about in this little scene. I would like Toya to change. I just think he's too far on the revenge path to change. Same thing with Shigaraki, but Shigaraki is not just towards one person, just towards all of society. So I don't think there's any way to reprogram his mindset. Whereas Toga, I think she just needs someone to believe in her, or someone to look past the cover of her book. I don't know. I do find it weird how they spent some time having All for One describe the ability of understanding whether or not someone is lying. He said that there was an ability he received from a hero who helped All Might when All Might was fighting him back in the day. I don't know who that is. The only person that I thought about was his sidekick, but his sidekick had a ability to see in the future. So that doesn't make any sense. So someone that he stole the powers of, and he combined it with something else that led him to gained this ability to see whether or not people are talking with malice. And some reason it didn't affect them. I'm guessing, actually, I don't know. But this confrontation, Aoyama completely tricked me. I'm super naive to just, that's what's bad about me. Deku sees the good in people. I see, as soon as I see something bad, I'm like, oh, he's turned bad. Like as soon as Aoyama brought R1, I was like, freaking Aoyama, what the heck? But no, it was the plan all along. And yeah, I don't know how they use Kirigiri's ability. Maybe they finally got through to Kirigiri. Like maybe President Mike and Eraserhead finally got through to him. That's great. But now you're having this all-out brawl. I can see a couple of the top 10. Look at Mirako. That's her name, right? Look at her arm that got built. That's crazy. So I know Endeavor's 1. Mirako, I think, is 3. Wait. It goes Endeavor, Hawks, Best Jeanist, I think. Or does the Best Jeanist get down to 4 and then Mirako number 3? Something. There's a lot of the top 10 here. Anyways, that was my reaction to My Hero Academia Season 7, Episode 5. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want to know anything more, put in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.